so let's start working, and as we work along we can discover and look on some details what we have. The one thing what we want to do is start creating, and we have the options to create surfaces, meshes, or primitives. And let's start work with the primitives. So for example, right here I'm creating sphere. You'll notice to manipulate and move our sphere, we have it right here on the side, the arrows, and if you're going to the top of the arrow, it's kind of highlight, give you idea. Also you have it square and kind of semicircle segment of the circle. This is very intuitive because when you go for the circle, it's give you in degrees how much you can rotate. As well, if you want skew and specific, so you just have it click on the square and rotating. Also you can snap it by click and hold down shift button. So for those who work with hexagon, this has become very familiar. Okay, so we can go back and just snap it back. Okay, so right here we have our preview. You can also access all of these options in your perspective view. If for some reason you don't like how your windows is looking, you can always change them by click down on a menu and change. For example, if you want to go this one from the right view, and let's set this one from the front, so you can see we can change any of the settings. As well, we have other options. It is related to your view, so you can zoom out specifically on this window. Okay, options, for example, if we needed to fit to windows or selection. The other ones you kind of want to use, it is options, what is display port kind of, or viewport, what you want to see. It's a wireframe currently. Sometimes maybe you like work with shade. For example, when I start building with work with buildings or one, so you can switch very fast with the options that you preferred. Next to these options, you'll notice right here we have an addition. One, it's self-explanatory. You click, you can move around. The next, it's free rotation, so you can see I can rotate freely in any directions, not just by the lock to your viewport. Also, we have a zoom in, zoom out. You can, if you just click, it will open, so you can select which zoom you want it. Okay. And zoom in, zoom out per step. So this is a very general, very explanatory way how viewport work. Okay, then also you notice right here we have options appear, pause option, and the options and target. The target will display in any view in wireframe, so the target will help you to set this object that you targeted currently in all your windows view. If for example you in a preview render mode, you have options which currently preview you wanted. Remember, the better it is, the longer it's taken. As well, you have options to pause the rendering. It does help when you start moving objects. So let's, for example, right here you can see we're rendering, or we can pause and render after. Again, this does not affect in a way you render. This is mostly in a viewports when you work. Will help you to just better see how's your object preset. Okay. So let's go set to shading.